quickly memorize the whole book. You've got a skill, lock-picking expertise. Nice. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Oh, that saber is legit. You hit a sleepy rattlesnake. Oh, yeah. You've slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Martin. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Welcome back to Martin Saves the Universe. I'm Martin, and I'm on my endless quest to play since the games I own. And let's just turn this music volume down a smidge. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong, but holy cow. Video options, let's see what we got. Quality needs to be, oh, good, the bad, or the ugly. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I love that. Okay, we're good. We don't need to change that. Oh, that's okay. So I have a controller hooked up, so we'll do it with the controller. This here is West of Loathing. West of Loathing is a stick figure comedy RPG, maybe action. I'm not 100% sure what category this game falls into, except for silly. This will be very, very silly. So, look, the instructions. Oh, sweet. Wait, what the? Oh, you can do stuff in game. That's awesome. That is a nice little touch. I love it. Breaking everything. And a can of beans. Got it. That's nice. I'll get you too, don't worry. There we go. That's pretty cool. I hadn't even gotten into the game yet. This is the graphic style of the game, though, so don't go crazy. We'll talk about this a little bit more. We'll start getting played first. So these are the different characters you can play. Oh, so girl, boy, bear, person. So your character just has a bear name. Fun. I want somebody with a high meat. Meat is the currency in this game. There we go. Let's come down here. Okay, let's go ahead and edit the name. There we go. Arden Pinkerton. Let's rock and let's roll. Play as Martin Pinkerton. We're ready to get going. Are you? Yes, I am. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Alright, you can be a cow puncher, which is I think they're kind of obvious what they are, but you're physical. Bean slinger is magic, and then snake oiler must be like a rogue. I'm gonna be a cow puncher. Cow punchers solve their problems with their fist, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable fella in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable fellow in a slightly less reputable saloon. You heard the cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves, after all. Ooh, on second thought. Okay, let's see what the Beanslinger says. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Beanslinger is a mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. And last one, snake oiler. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from these snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days. And also, out west is where the best snakes live. I think I was right. I want to be a cow puncher. Let's punch the cows. Okay, we're not going to be hit with any text or talking, right? I can talk. Let's move that off screen. So here's the deal. West of Loathing is made by the people who made an online web RPG called Kingdom of Loathing. Kingdom of Loathing has the exact same art style, but it is not an action-based game. It's you take X number of turns in a day. Lots of silly things happen. It's kind of like a illustrated choose your adventure, with combat stuff. It's very cool and very funny, very over the top. As you will soon see, all that carries over into this game, and there is a sequel too. I actually have a card game based on this called Mr. Card Game. It's called Mr. Card Game, and it's all this artwork and all the silly humor and stuff. So anyways, this is Kingdom Loathing. You've read the spine of your books, The Secret of Vampire Bridge. That was one of my favorites. Press A to read another title. Etta Smith and the Haunted Mine. I remember that one. Clara Drew and the Incident at Rattlesnake Cave. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. One more. Virginia Swift and the Trouble at Erie Bridge. I remember that one. Okay. That weird poster appeared here one night. Those are keyboard instructions on how to move. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Goodbye, desk. You comb your hair one last time. Experience points. You gain 1 experience point. Progress towards next skill up is... Okay, we don't care about that. Hey, Russell. How ya doing? Call. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Call. Caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open the bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, calls one last time, and then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Okay, Russell's done. Oh, not before this. Goodbye, phonograph. Oh, that's awesome. In-game music. You move the needle down on the cylinder and crank the handle a few times. Let's do it again. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Out the door we go. We are in the living room. Nothing on the hat rack today. What a mess. There we go. Get 1 experience points. The hearth really puts hearth in hearth and home. You're going to miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. All of her pies safe. It keeps all of her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. Oh, no. Go back inside. I'm not ready to go out yet. What's this? Oh, your little brother's room. You pick up your brother's weird books and flip through it. Traits, the substitution et des equations algebraics. Sorry, that's as good as it gets. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. Uber this. Oh, I'm not even trying. What a weird kid. You pick up one of your brother's weird books. On the application of dynamics of general mathematical method previously applied to optics. Just the title page gives me a headache. It's your kid brother's toy box. Heh, he loves stuff like this. You get a puzzle cube. So tidy. It's covered with all his weird diagrams and charts. Boom. All right. Let's get loathing. That's the family farm. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted from Crimbo. I know it's early, but... The one about picking locks? Oh boy. The one about desert survival? Oh boy. The one about barding? Oh boy. Ooh, this is tough. That's the one. Enjoy. You got an item. Locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will. Goodbye. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Thank him. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. It's a haystack. Oh my god, you know what we're finding in this haystack, right? Hey, a needle! Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west, anyways? To help people, to seek my fortune, to get off the stupid farm. To seek my fortune. There's just no opportunity here, kid. If you're gonna make it something of yourself, if I'm gonna read, I've got to actually read the words. There's just no opportunity here, kid. If I'm going to make something of myself, I got to go and already, really, I got to go where I can make some meat. Meat is the currency, remember. But it's so dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of mom and dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. You give him a playful punch in the arm. All right, we're headed out west. Let's do it. Go west, young man? Absolutely. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. Look at that. He's even got a little director, Zach Johnson. Little 5 o'clock shadow. That's awesome. Cinematographer, Victor Thompson. I just love this art style. It's so great. Film editor, Kevin Simmons. Look at that horse. Man, his head is way too small for his body. Dialect coach, Riff Connor. Now they just see the jokes keep coming. Stunt coordinator, Wes Cleveland. Key grip, Chris Moyer. I wonder if they got to pick their own titles. Boom operator, Ryan Ike. I'm sure these are all names of people who worked on here 200 miles later. But, obviously those are not real titles. Here we go. Dirtwater, 300 miles. Oh, I got knocked off with a turnip. Well, the bad news is you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewheres. Not much of a town, though. Get yourself up and dust yourself off. The town of Boring Springs. Hell yeah, get the turn up. Excuse me, mister. Okay. Ow! I didn't take damage from that, right? Nope. Okay. So let's look at what our options are while we're here. L1 brings up our character menu. I'm a cowpuncher. I have a stomach, liver, and spleens. Don't know what all that means yet. Maximum hit points is 20. Speed 1. Melee damage. So RPG, yes. We've got muscle. Muscle is a measure of how beefy you are. It affects how much damage you do when you hit stuff and how much damage you take when you get hit. I think we kind of know what that is. Mysticality. This is your mysticality. It affects how much damage you do with spells and the amount of damage you take from spells and elemental attacks from bad guys. This is all standard stuff. This is going to be stealth, right? You've got Moxie, kid. And this is how much of it. Moxie affects how much damage you deal when shooting and how much damage you take when getting shot. I'll read this stuff more as I come into it. But I have some other skills, apparently. And then you see over here... Oh yeah, see? The filters over on the left side show combat skills, miscellaneous skills, perks, and effects, which I don't have any. L2. L2 is our map. Right now we're in the town of Boring Springs. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environment. That's amazing. R2 is new. Inventory. We recently acquired a dusty turnip. A turnip covered in grit. Increase your muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Nice. Then we got a needle. It's not for sewing, it's for picking locks. Brass knuckles. These are your grandmother's brass knuckles. Your grandmother was a force to be reckoned with. And then locks and how to pick them. It's got filters over on the other side too, so I don't have enough things to really make filters matter. And we'll use the book. This book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lock-picking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. So, gives you lock-picking expertise skill, which I want. You quickly memorize the whole book. You've got a skill, lock-picking expertise. Nice! After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Oh, this is I'm loved. That's fantastic. Oh, I didn't do the last one. Was R1? Options. Automatically spend XP, show combat grid, nerd mode. That's probably got its stats and stuff. Allows you to level up your skills for you. Attempts to create a well-rounded character. I'm going to leave that on for this. No, actually, normally I don't. I like to pick that. Indicates the ground level indicator of the combatant positioning. Oh, don't care about that. Displays the log describing what happens in combat. Provides a few other pieces of metagame information in various places. Yes, I'm putting nerd mode on. Best font mode. Changes the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this. Oh god, it's terrible. Oh, it really did. That's fantastic. Remember your inventory filtering and sorting options instead of defaulting to everything new. Colorblind mode. You never know. It's a black and white game. Oh, that's so amazing. Okay. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Oh, I stepped in poop. Horse poop. Note to self. Oh, I did it again. Okay, so it's all the same. This is the bar. The Scherf. Trade. Okay, I don't have any money, right? So we going to... As you walk into the saloon, a crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. "Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit?" "Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. 'Tain't proper." He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look at the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. Grab it. You've got a 4-gallon hat. You grab the hat and put it on. "Thanks, Pete." "Thanks, Pete." He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. "Say, fella." "Yeah?" "You heading west? If'n you want company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know." "Well, no pressure." "All right, I'll keep it in mind." All right, so we can have Pete as a party member, apparently. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know without even looking. And it is absolutely disgusting. Ignore it or look in it. Yep, it's full of spit. Regular spit. Gross tobacco spit. Chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance. It smells horrible. Oh no, don't look closer. You're now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? God, no. Get it. You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like vomit. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never mind. Or never surrender. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop, and your skin is burning. Your eyes water. Escape or search? Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got a nasty ring. Hooray! Alright, let's look at the ring. Oh, that was so funny. That hurt. That hurts my jaw. Though getting the ring was traumatic, you have to admit it was worth it. Just the right size for your foregone head. Okay, good. With that, oh, I haven't laughed that hard in the game in, I don't know. Zzz. There are two. These two are playing poker, and at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating really hard. Well, you can play poker, but I have no currency. Alright, that's Crazy Pete. Let's talk to this guy. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back of the wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." The bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy." "Howdy, barkeep. My name's Martin." "What brings you to our little backwater?" Ask about work. "Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts?" "Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than it has jobs. It's more of an arid town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I recommend taking the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater." Ask about the railroad. "The railroad?" "The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. From back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco. They're having a heck of a time doing so." "Are they hiring?" "Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that." Ask about Dirtwater. "Dirtwater?" "Dirtwater is interesting." Oh, sorry. Let's restart. Dirtwater is interesting? It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. This is a female. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. "Yep, I guess if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself." Ask about errands. "You mentioned errands?" "Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostlers always need someone since he's hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff has certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him." Anything else? "Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I could probably handle a goblin." "Much obliged. I'll lock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this." "I'll take care of it." Boom. Okay. A weak fungicide. The liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. This item is used in combat, effective against goblins. Okay. We got a hat, an empty table, the dude playing music. I should probably leave him alone. Alright, we're in the basement. A pile of old newspapers. Take one. You got an item. The Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1985. A crate of Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here can reach the top of the bar. What does whiskey do? This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendary low standards, that's really saying something. The goblin shouts, "Briark!" Attack the goblin. Alright. Fight, fight, fight. Round 1. Action melee attack. You will deal 7 to 8 damage with this attack. Pistol attack. You will do 2 damage. Beef up. Costs 1 AP. Usable once per fight. Your muscle will increase by 2. This will not end your turn. First aid. Costs 1 AP. Usable once per fight. Will recover your 15 hit points. This will not end your turn. Surrender. Give up. And we have one item. This will deal 25 damage to the target, assuming the target is a goblin. Well, I kind of want to do that, but first we're going to beef up. Ah, you beef up. increasing your muscle by 2. And then we'll... Oh, that just killed him. The goblin's fungal flesh disintegrates as it suffers 25 damage. A goblin is defeated. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Back upstairs. Oh, was the goblin not even looking for anything? Alright, well, no, that's good. Howdy. Good to see you again, Martin. You tip your hat to the bartender. I took care of that goblin. Thank you kindly, Martin. I knew you were a stand-up fellow for the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. It's the least I can do by way of thanks. Nice. Tip your hat. Who's the fellow at the bar next to me? Well, might be you should ask him yourself, seeing as he's right here. He won't bite you. Okay. I'm not done talking to you. Come back here. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Howdy, I'm Martin. Howdy, Mart. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. For me, being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of the vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One? Kind of a boring one. It's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. Never mind. I feel like she's going to want to fight me. Alright, so we've got money. Let's go see what the sheriff's up to. Bourne Springs Sheriff's Office. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Bourne Springs. I'm sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay. Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would ya? Depends on the work. Well, how does this grab you? There's a gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without a door. And I need somebody tough, smart, like to go fetch him back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff. You're the sheriff and all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of the desk and hands it to you. You got an item. Deputy pistol. Deputy, you've deputized a gun. You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Let me write down where the Fricker Gang hideout is for you. He makes a note on your map. You discover a new map location, the Fricker's Gang hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Wanted, bird theft, naked Michael Bernstein to meet. Wanted poster wanted, artist wanted, applying person at the UMO Marshal's office. Wanted, Bimmy Fricker, the face thief for face thieving. Okay, there's a dirty mug here. Heck yeah, that's money. Cash money. Dirty mugs. What's this? Step right up, Braid's the name and trades the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy. Howdy, Braid, what are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soaps and sticks of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnakes' hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Pocket watch. No trades for now. Get lost! You approach a weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, cactus man. Howdy yourself. My name's Bill, Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice once warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Oh, haha. No, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me get me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it's a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Oh, I'll give him a newspaper. You give him a newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Oh, let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper in my face before you leave, stick the newspaper to him. Nice. Good times. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Some loose dirt. Obviously, that's what the shovel's for. So we did the sheriff, we did the bar. The horsery is now open. 1,000 meat for a horse. Oh, got a needle. Oh, so needles are lockpicks. Afternoon, sir. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm horseling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for that completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes. Thank you, please. I'd go fetch them myself except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. This pretty much always run away to the same places. And he draws 3 little pictures on your map. You discover a new map, Orehole Mine. You discover a new map location, Boring Springs Boneyard. And you discover a new map location, Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here. When you find one, feed it some oats. That should send it back here. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. I guess it's time to pull up the map. Nope, that's not the map. So, we got all these different things we can do. I'm going to go to the ore hole. Oh, nope, don't do that. Look behind the outhouse. This is where Bill said to look. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. Got a shovel, and I'm sure that shovel can be used to dig things, right? Yep, provides the option to dig in certain places. We'll send Hustler's horse back home. Okay, and these are the lockpicks. Okay. There's some meat ore in this cart. We gained 65 meat. I haven't even had to spend any yet. That's awesome. Ooh, a mug. Alright, looks like we're going in the mine. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. Examine the controls. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Level 1, Blasting Cap Storage. Level 2, Plungers, both kind. Level 3, Tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Leave it alone for now. I'm not interested in that. Heck yeah. Unrefined meat nugget. Oh, you find disgusting chunk of meat ore. Well, that's good stuff. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Oh, I see where we're going here. Level 2. Plungers. The sign lied. Though there's only one kind. Got a detonation plunger. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's always in coat. It's inside the coats like that. Grab one. Dang it, looks like we're going to need a crowbar to pry this crate open. Clever little puzzle. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Oh, I can pick that. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Sweet. Crowbar. Crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want on your side if the thing has a lid, and you don't want to have a lid anymore. It can be used as a weapon, it's just not great. And it's probably way not better than my brass knuckles, right? Oh, it is better than my brass knuckles. Okay. You can't get past this room. Look up the plunger. Fighting against... Oh, I missed that. This looks dangerous. Press plunger, nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. Oh, I need the blasting cap, duh. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's the horse. You see the dark horse. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you. Though in this case, it's more like crippling introverts away from you. Reassure her. Come on, don't be like that. Look, I bought you some oats. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Pat her on the... As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps away further and back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Peter. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat the oats. Eat the oats yourself. They're fine, okay? See? You take a handful of oats from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Feed her the oats. The horse hunches a shoulder and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her on the nose. But she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. And let's see what it is. There's still some meat toward this garden. Yeah, heck yeah. And I can dig. Yay! Yeah, I got a silver nugget. What do silver nuggets do? Shiny nugget silver. Okay, that's what they do. Let's do the boneyard. Ooh. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skelton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1866. Oh, I just dug up his grave. Beef up. And then we're going to come over here and punch him. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess I need to equip that other item. I was hoping my base weapon would last a little longer. Got him. You hit Captain Skelton with a basic melee attack and deal 7 damage. He is defeated. You Put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Sweet. Okay, let's look at our stuff here. Cavalry Saber is 5 to 6. That's 5 to 6. So let's just equip that. And a gold tooth. This was in the ground for a very long time. Then in someone's mouth for a very short time. And now it's in your backpack. Here comes a Cavalry Saber. Okay. What's this dude? A skeleton? You're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, we beef up. And then we come down here. Oh, nice damage. Took him right out. Alright. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. Cool. That guy just wouldn't stay put. Your pulse quickens as you get near a spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to realization that this is not a horse that startles easy. Hello there. Hi. I'm our friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange how you did that without opening your mouth. Pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her on the nose again. Yep, still cold. Brr. Pat her nose on again. Yep. Yep, still cold. Brr. Yep, still cold. Brr. Yep, still cold. Brr. You get the idea. Feed her the oats. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sorts of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Try the oats again. You hold out the oats again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with a grave dirt. Winnie! Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. He sprinkles the oats with a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them and then eats them. Nay! And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, a baby. And we can't go further. Okay, sweet. Then we want to go. I'm just going to copy these. I'll probably wrap it up after I'm done with these few quests. All right. So I'm gonna. Ow! Gonna fight a snake, I guess. Ouch! Wait, what? Something moved over here. These rocks are really shiny. Grab it. Nice. The snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Attack it. Revolve! Where's my AP count? Oh, it tells you what it takes. Oh, those are the targets. Oh, that saber is legit. You hit a sleepy rattlesnake. Oh, yeah. You've slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Martin. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Whoa, they're quick. Oh, I took a poison. Brief up! This is definitely the brawler character, right? Oh! I'm sure I'd take more poison now. That's okay. It's not gonna be hard enough to stop me there. Made short work of that long snake. I don't know if I mentioned this. There's I'm not gonna call it. It's a sequel. There's like another game in this series, but it takes place, I think, in gangster 1920s type thing. Oh. So there's that. This snake looks really angry. You're going to need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Yeah, I got that. Thank you. Good briefy. Oh, maybe I'll just kill it. Well, I haven't used heal, so I want to use it. Costs 1 AP, usable during the fight. You don't have enough AP to use the skill. Oh, do we only get... Oh, 2 AP for the whole fight? Okay. Just gotta learn how the combat system works. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Yep. Oh. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Hey. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't forget him. Winnie. Look him in the eyes, pat him on the nose. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare. The other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now, and it's clear to you. It's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Pat his nose. That's a good boy. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a when I... Hopefully, he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. Thud Fricker. The Fricker Game's intrepid lookout appears to be taking a little nap. Wake him up. Just shoot him. Ignore him. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is... Well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now, and that idiom makes sense, you feel bad... Oh, if we... Okay, so the idiom gets made after a certain time. You feel bad about the idea of killing. Walk away, Thud. Okay, you're probably right. He stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. You got the perk? Honorable. What does that do? Honorable. You've got a strong moral compass and an accurate ethical protractor. Honorable options will be available in some situations. Oh, you can use your experience to upgrade your attacks, your skills. Nice. Upgrade my muscle. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's go in here. It's a beer barrel cactus. Oh, I don't have foraging, apparently. It's a pile of random stuff a Fricker gang stole. Finder keepers. Found a recovered mug. You got an item, a pair of silver comflets, which do... If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Trade items, I guess. Random trade items. One of the Fricker boys dozing in a bathtub. Tie him up. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper in both sleep and in the tub. Cool. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in the tub. Tie him up. Grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together. Then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come and collect him later. If the sleeping bandits lie. You cautiously approach the Fricker game. They're pretty engrossed in the poker game. And so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on the conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather his name is Snipe, and the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach them and talk, leave without alerting. Howdy, boys. Deal me in. The one with the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? It's Bimmy. He squints at you. Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy. Sure I am. Ask me anything. I am so Bimmy, I stole some Rupe's face. Ha! You always did have a knack for face rustling. What's new, Bimmy? Gotta get out of here, and fast. Dag nabbit, come on, Snipe, let's hightail it. Oh, I'll catch up with you guys later tonight. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurry back to their belongings and flee the cave. Congratulations. Your attentiveness, memory, and strong interpersonal skills. Oh, let's grab the door and skedaddle. Definitely want the mugs. Fricker's ill-gotten gain. In the door. Grab it. Is that it? We'll go back to town. We'll collect our goodies. We'll call it good. Alright, first let's go. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking around the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd you do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself in her office. She said she don't want to talk to anybody except Nurse Whiskey? Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Let's come up here. Howdy. Good to see you again, Martin. Tip your head to the bartender. I found these mugs. Much obliged. Just thought I'd say howdy. Mission accomplished then, I reckon. Take your leave. Oh, did I get to? I see the Fricker game hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on the hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a bag of meat. Nice. Got another little task for her. If you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Get lost! Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she made house calls. Oh, alright, hold on. You hear a rattle, and she unlocks the door. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills her small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't sound healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask, what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink that. I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut? Looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how's that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh. Ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey the book on Alice's shelves. They're all medical books, except for a few. Leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. Leaf through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. Leaf through The Goblinoid Tongues of Private. Let's do that. Oh, you pick it up. Okay, you survey the books. You start flipping through the Goblin's language book. It's confusing at first, and eventually you get engrossed that by the time that you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you know that blurf is a goblin word for hour. You've learned goblin. Leaf through Legend of Curly's Meat. This book tells the story of legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Leaf through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So, it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there's some useful appendices in the back of the book and some diagrams of appendices. Sweet. This stove is spotless. Either she's compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Oh, wow. Wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Doc Alice sighs exasperatedly. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing these resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information about an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like beanslingers use? I've never heard of any beanslingers raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. This vanity doesn't look like it's seen much use. Preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. You serve it. Oh yeah, I didn't want to do that. Doc Alice. Okay, what's the deal with all the TNT? And so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic hell. No way I'm taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. One more. Let's talk about the necromancer. About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe somebody ought to stop him? Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as Squirrel knows about surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who knows about death. Knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares at you hard. Takes a swig of a bottle and says nothing. And it sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beats doing nothing anyways. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, then shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be yourself. Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me. Maybe we can find a guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. That means she's in my party? I don't know what the heck that means. Alright, well, we're going to stop here. This is West of Loathing. I love the style. You've seen what it is. If you like this kind of ludicrous humor and you like a good RPG, I think you found the right place. Anyways, thanks for joining me. This has been Martin Saves University. Until next time, y'all have a good one.